Ronnie C Sports, Ronnie C Sports, Ronnie C Sports, Ronnie C Sports, Ronnie C Sports. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
We're live. We are live as we're trying to get ourselves situated from the things that happened earlier today. As we watch Micah Parsons traded, gone. He's out of here. Micah Parsons is gone. They traded him away. Jerry Jones said goodbye, Micah Parsons. You're out of here. Oh, shit. We forgot something. Wait a minute. Forgot this. I forgot something.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Who the best? Ronnie C Sports. 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 Who the best? Ronnie C.
All right, here we go, y'all. What's up, Hugo? Hip hop average. Hey,
We're talking basketball, football,
boxing.
Ronnie C Sports, Ronnie C Sports. That's YouTuber for sports. Ronnie C Sports. You already know who it is. Ronnie C Sports, Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports, Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports, Ronnie C Sports. Let's go. Ronnie C Sports, Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports, Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports.
Y'all ready? Let's go.
Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports.
Let's go. Let's go. Tuco in the house. What's happening? What's up? What's up? We got, a couple little theme songs that we trying out. Here, Ronnie C Sports. Ronnie C Sports. That's right. Got some theme songs going out that we doing here. A lot of things going on. A lot of things going on in football. I mean, we talk about football. We talk about football for a minute here. As we all know, Tuco, you've been out of touch, man. Out of touch. We're going to get you back in touch. We're going to get you back in the mix, Tuco, so you know what's going on and what's not been going on. One thing that went on is Micah Parsons has been traded. Micah Parsons traded. Gone. Micah Parsons has been traded, ladies and gentlemen. He's been traded. Some of you may know, some of you may not know, but Micah Parsons, he's now a member of your Dallas Cowboys. America's team. That's what they say. That's America's team, the Cowboys. I don't know if that's true or not, but they say that's America's team. Them Dallas Cowboys. So I guess that's everybody's team, right? I mean, that's what it means. America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. So he left America's team to go to Green Bay. And I guess that's what he's going to be looking like. So we had to get this out of the way. Just had to touch on this here a little bit. Where you have a player of his caliber. Yeah, I know, Tuco. That's what they say. They say it's America's team. Them damn Dallas Cowboys. That's what they're supposed to be. That's what they call them, man. Ain't my team. I can't stand them. But we do have a few Cowboy fans in here. They come in here quite often, so I guess I'll. And one of them just came in, the real Daryl. The real Daryl just came in. I am so curious. What is the real Daryl's take on this? What is the real Daryl's take on this? Jerry got the headlines he wanted. Oh, so that's all he wanted? He definitely got it. Jerry definitely got them headlines. Micah Parsons got the headlines and some money. And you know what's so funny, the real Daryl? I know you probably looked at the schedule. I know you probably already seen this, real Daryl. I know you're aware of this right here of what's going to be happening as we look at the first few games for the Dallas Cowboys. We look at the first few games. And there might be something that might get your attention. There might be a game on there that can get your attention. Yeah. Let's see. Let's take a look at this schedule out here. Okay, the Cowboys start off. They start off against the Eagles. Okay, nationally televised game. Okay. Then they play the sorry-ass Giants. Bah humbug. Bah humbug. They better beat the Giants. They better beat the Giants. So then things get real nice. Cowboys, they go and play the Bears at the Bears. Okay. That's cool. That's on September 21. But then, ladies and gentlemen, on September 28th, the Packers and the Cowboys are playing each other. Can you believe that? Why did I would never trade a guy to a team that I'm going to be playing in the next few weeks. So the question is, will Micah Parsons, will he play the first game? I don't know. Packers, they don't have a Thursday game, so we'll have a little bit of time to get prepared and get ready and get going and all that other stuff. But, I mean, come on. Why would you do that? I'd be like, no, you're not going to any team that we play. So I would have traded his ass. I would have traded him to somebody in the AFC. I would have traded him to somebody, I don't care who it is. I would have got him to Jacksonville. But then again, I guess it depended on who wanted to pay the money. So I guess Green Bay paid him. Green Bay, which is supposed to be the least valued team in the league and the poorest team, because the people actually own the team. One person doesn't own the Green Bay Packers. They treat it like a stock. A whole bunch of people own the Green Bay Packers. And you have Jerry Jones, Mr. Big Time, the face of the league, Jared Jones, with mud on his face right now. Looking real bad, Jared. Looking real bad. There it is. Traded. Micah Parsons. Traded. So Micah Parsons will no longer be sitting on the sidelines, falling asleep on the damn massage table. On the massage table. That was about to F around and find out. Yeah, they go, man, when he comes to Dallas, oh my goodness. And he's going to be playing. I wonder, how are they going to boo him or what? But then again, I know there's going to be a lot of Packer fans there. There's going to be a ton of Packers fans at that game. A ton of Packers fans at that game. Of course, we're going to have the Cowboy fans and all that other stuff. And then, I mean, I wish I could go to that game and just bring a camera. Just bring a camera and see how many fights are going to be. So that's going to be a good, well, that's not good, but it's going to be very exciting. Very exciting when he goes to Green Bay. I mean, when he goes to Dallas. So Dallas, you've lost Luka Dončić, and you lost Micah Parsons. Who can you lose next, Dallas? All the stars are leaving Dallas. Luka, and now Micah Parsons, gone. Out of there. They have left the building, and they ain't coming back. Left the building and coming back. So I don't know what's left for you, Dallas. Well, hey, at least you got a team. At least you got a team, Dallas. But it's gonna be some funny times in Dallas. What the real Darryl? A large number of Cowboy fans wanted Micah gone. Really? Really? Okay, real Darryl. So the question is, real Darryl, did you want him gone? Did you want him gone? Did they want him gone just because he wanted more money or what? Nothing wrong with that. I mean, Jerry got a lot of money. You know, Jerry's a grown man in the building. So Jerry, you know, I'm just saying, man, go on, pay him. Whatever, pay him. Keep your team together. But the next question is, how's this going to resonate in the locker room? It can't be too positive. And boy, oh boy, when they play them on that 28th or whenever that game is that when that is? When they play them on the 28th, my. Yep, right there. When they play them on the 28th, everyone's going to be watching that. There's going to be so many stories and sublines. I'm curious. I know it's going to be on, what was that, Sunday Night Football? Is that going to be on Sunday Night Football? I think that's going to be on Sunday Night Football. So that's going to be such a big story. Unfortunately, we're all going to have to hear about this for the next, I'm pretty sure we're going to start hearing about it real soon. Oh, when he comes back. But yeah, real Darryl, that's interesting, the fact that a large number of Cowboy fans wanted Micah gone. Wow. So all right. So I guess he's going to get booed then when he goes back to Dallas. Okay. But I know there's going to be a lot of Packers fans, and they will not be booing. Because we know Jerry likes, you know, he sells tickets to everybody. There's all kind of fans in there. But yeah. Very interesting. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to switch gears here a little bit. I mean, we can get back to that. But this is other astounding news here. I think she deserved it myself. I don't know if you guys seen this, but I don't know. You guys know Doris Burke, the female announcer that they had for the what she does. She does a lot of games. She did of course, you know, she did the NBA finals and all that other stuff. And before, I used to like her. But then, I don't know what, she just started saying a lot of stupid stuff and started becoming, you know, a fan of the Knicks and all these other teams. And she kind of lost her way. Something happened. I don't know. But people stopped liking her. People stopped liking Doris Burke for whatever reason. Tito C Sports. What's happening? Tito C Sports, ladies and gentlemen, is in the house. Ladies and gentlemen. Tito CC is in the house. What's up, Tito C Sports? How you doing there, Tito? How's your day there, Tito? Hope it can't be as bad as Doris Burke's day, as she has been demoted. Tuco said, what's good, young man? All right, everybody doing good. I didn't see how you doing there, Tuco. I didn't even say how you doing. How you doing, Tuco? I didn't even say check to see how you doing. And the real Darryl, I'm going to take it you're doing kind of good. Kind of good. Taking into consideration the circumstances. But Doris Burke, man, I thought she was good, but I didn't think she should have been doing the main broadcast for the finals. Because I don't know if you guys remember, they had Mark Jackson and Van Gundy. And they've always had, Jim Beam, or what's his name, Tom Cream, or I can't remember the guy's name. The guy that always says, bang, bang. He's been doing it for a while. Bang! It was cute. It was cute when Steph Curry was hitting the threes and he said, bang! And that was cute. But when the other team's hitting threes against your team, you don't like it then. I'm like, man, I don't like hearing that bang no more. Doris Burke. Look at the real Daryl says, go Cowboys. All right. Oh, we're real Daryl, real Daryl. Real Daryl. This is breakdown on the real Daryl. The run defense was trash before he got there. A couple years ago, they led the league in sacks, turnovers, and got bullied on the ground 264 yards in a playoff game. Oh. But he said, go Cowboys. I guess they kind of got, well, hey, the thing is, Micah Parsons, he's going to a team, the Packers. The Packers, they were actually a top 10 defense. So he's going to a good team defensively. And you had a piece like Micah Parsons. That's going to make that defense just that much more tougher. That much more tougher. But yeah, man. But Doris Burke, yeah, Tuco, she's boring. She's boring. And I just stopped. I don't know, man. She used to be good. Then you went back. Then you went bad. I guess like some milk. You know, the milk start off good and it starts getting warm and rotten and nasty. That's what she ended up being. But now they're going to have Tim Legler. Tim Legner is going to be doing it now. I don't know if you guys remember him. He has been doing a few games with ABC/ESPN, so he's getting the call up. He's moving up to the big times. So I guess it's going to be Richard Jefferson and Tim Legner, and of course Beam. The guy, actually, that guy, he does a lot of Knicks. He's a Knicks announcer, so he's going to be doing it now. Tim Legner. I don't know if you guys remember Legner. He was last time I remember him playing. He was playing with the Washington. They were the Bullets at the time. He was playing for the Washington Bullets. That's how I remember. He used to hit. Actually, Tim Legner was a very good three-point shooter. He was an excellent three-point shooter. So Tim Legner, guy that used to be able to knock down the three, has now moved up in life. So Tim Legner in, Doris Burke, I'm sorry. You're out of here. But she's not getting fired. So don't worry, all you people that love Doris Burke. She is not being fired. She's just being demoted. So we won't see her on the big games anymore, thank goodness. But then remember, this year there's going to be a whole lot of more people. Well, yes, a whole lot more outlets are going to be doing the NBA games. It's going to be a challenge, to say the least, to keep up with who's playing on what night. But I guess eventually we all will get used to it, because I think on Tuesday night, somebody's going to be carrying the games. Wednesday night, somebody else, and it's going to be between NBC, one doing it one night, Peacock doing NBA's games the other night, then ESPN, and then Amazon Prime, and all these other things. So hopefully we'll all know what to look for on what night. We will all know what to look for. Doris Burke knows the game. She's just boring as hell. Yes, she does know the game, but I think she started trying to, I don't know, I want to try to be clever or something. I don't know. It's like they said, Doris, you need to be more clever. And it just ain't working for you there, Doris. It's just not working for you, honey. So she's not gone. She's not gone. But she ain't gonna be doing the main games no more, like they used to tell us. You ain't gotta leave. I don't know if some of you guys ever been to the club. They say you ain't gotta leave, but you gotta get the hell on up out of here. So that's Doris Burke. You ain't gotta leave, but get the hell on up out of here when it comes to the main games. Get the hell on up out of here, Doris. So that's all right. We'll still see Doris around, I guess. We'll still see her around somewhere, some kind of way. So good luck to you, Doris. Good luck. And we'll see you down the road. That's for damn sure. Bring back Mark Jackson. Ooh, yeah. You know what? Mark, yeah. You know what? Hell yeah. Why? Mark Jackson can't get a job coaching, and now he can't get a job announcing. Think about it. What did Mark Jackson do? Well, hold on. We know he burnt. Hey, Tuco, we know Mark Jackson. He burned some bridges with the Warriors. That's for damn sure. But I don't understand why why they dropped him. Why they dropped him and Van Gundy from doing broadcasts on ABC. Stop doing the finals. I still don't know what happened with that. But yeah, man, bring back Mark Jackson. Bring him back. Mama, there go that man. I used to like that. I mean, you start after you hear it a few years, you're like, oh, okay, all right. But the good thing about him, he knew it was getting a little old for that mama, there go that man. So he would save it to once a game instead of every other play. So yeah, he knew people was trying to, getting a little tired of it a little bit. I always liked it. I thought it was kind of cool. But man, Mark Jackson, they won't let him coach. They won't let him be on TV. I don't even think he's gonna be like on one of these other stations. I mean, they couldn't get Mark Jackson. You couldn't get nothing for on NBC, for Peacock, for something. Come on, damn, come on, Mark. Get a man a shot. Give him a shot. Tuco say, is Mark a diva? No, he's not. But Tuco, you know what happened with him with the Warriors and all that stuff, right? Well, we'll just say, I don't know if you know, but there might be some that don't know. But Mark Jackson, he's a reverend, something to that effect. Oh, okay, you don't know? All right. Well, there's a few things that happened to Mark Jackson. One of them, he's a reverend, and he was saying some bad things about gay people. How about that? Mark Jackson was saying some questionable things about gay people. And I don't know if you know it, but the president of the Warriors at the time, his name was Rick Welts, and he was gay. So that didn't go over too well for Mark Jackson. That's number one. Number two, they wanted him to hire some experienced assistant coaches. And Mark Jackson didn't do it. So he ended up with a guy like Scalabrine. Scalabrine was one of the assistants, and he was talking a lot of shit behind Mark Jackson's back. That's number two. And number three, Mark Jackson had, had a relationship with a woman, but he was married. And so the woman tried to blackmail Mark Jackson and said to him, unless you give me, I don't know, I'll just say $1 million. Unless you give me $1 million, I'm going to tell your wife and I'm going to tell everybody. So what Mark Jackson did, he went and told his wife and told the FBI, and the FBI got involved and all this other stuff. So he had that little situation there. He had the situation with the FBI. So those were a few things. Rick Wells, yeah, he sure is. So that's when things went a little bad for Mark Jackson there. But then that other thing, like I said, when the FBI got involved, that seemed like that was, you had the FBI, then you had, Was that Brian Scalabrine? Was like one of the assistant coaches, and he's talking all this shit. Oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. All this other shit. As an assistant coach, you cannot talk shit behind. Yep, head coach is back. You're either that or you're out. Yeah, well, he was talking all that junk, but he was thinking he was gonna, move up the ranks because things were already kind of, not going too good between the Warriors and upper management. And then I think he said some comments about, the owner's son too, because the owner's son was trying to get in there and do some stuff. So Mark Jackson said a few things, pissed a few people off, but come on, people, get out of your feelings. He's beyond that. He's beyond that. He can't get another job. Give him another job. And for those that don't know, Mark Jackson was the coach before Steve Kerr came in. Mark Jackson was the first person to say that Steph Curry is the greatest shooter ever. And people laughed at him. Then Mark Jackson is the same person that said Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, they are the greatest shooting backcourt ever. And people laughed at him. They laughed at him. They said, oh, my God, Mark, you're ridiculous. No way in hell. Blah. They were laughing at him. He's one of the first to say that. And he was laughed at and ridiculed. And as I said, the FBI situation, all those other things compounded, and they got rid of him. When they got rid of him, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, none of those guys were happy about it. Needless to say, they were not happy about it. And then Steve Kerr came in. Steve Kerr and Mark Jackson had him playing good defense. It was Mark Jackson that built that defensive foundation that the Warriors had. Steve Kerr, he came in, Steve Kerr didn't do the triangle offense per se, but he did a lot of things from the triangle offense. The splits and all that other stuff. Throw it, Draymond Green would get it, about 15, 17 feet away from the basket. So they were doing a lot of triangle stuff, and they're getting Steph Curry open. So what Steve Kerr brought to the Warriors was offense. Some great offensive sets and things like that. But the foundation, it was really built on Mark Jackson, giving those guys confidence, believing in, having guys believe in themselves and defense. And they won a lot of games with Mark Jackson. Because I don't know if you guys know, the Warriors were a pretty pathetic team. But Steph Curry got in there, Klay got in there. Another thing that Steve Kerr did, he put Andre Iguodala on the bench. He put Andre Iguodala on the bench. And like they say, the rest is history. All the assistant coaches need to be 2,000% behind the coach. Yep, in order to coach. Yeah. And the thing is, when you have that dynamics where you have the assistant coach and the head coach and all that stuff, you like Tuco said, you got to be behind him 2,000%. Even if he says something wrong, you're not going to call him out right there. Hey, rah, rah, rah. You say something wrong, then, hey, coach, you know it's wrong. You said blah, 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 blah. Or if one of the players call it out, then handle like that. But you got to be behind your coach and all that. You got to be behind the coach if you're assistant coach. And maybe looking back, maybe Mark Jackson should have had some, big-time assistant coaches because they know the game. They know the game. They know what to do, and they would have been, all right, I got you. But maybe him being his first job, maybe he didn't have the confidence, and maybe he wanted, somebody that he felt he knew more than, I guess. I don't know. But Scalabrine was trying to get in there, slide through the back door, side door, out there side busting. That's right, Tuco, all in one. Who is Rick? Watch Tuco as he's gay. Yeah, you missed that. Tito C. We're not going to talk about that again. And there's nothing wrong with Rick Welts. Well, Snack, what's happening, man? Well, Snack is in the house. I'm in favor of Doris Burke. I know. Doris Burke, she started off all right, and she just went down the tubes, man. So, yeah. Real bad. Respect my gamer. What's up? Respect my gamer. Respect my gamers in the house, y'all. Respect my gamer said. Respect my gamer said. What man? Respect my gamer. I can't see it. The Rampage Jackson invited the wrestler that his son knocked out. Not gonna read his stream. Wow. When is it ready? When he's ready, should be interesting to see. The wrestler accepted. What is the name of that stream? I respect my gamer. Is it on YouTube? Is it on Twitch? Is it on Kick? I want to know. I definitely want to check that one out. I want to check that one out. Rich Welch is gay. All right. He was the best NBA executive ever. Led the NBA franchise. Dude was badass. Yep. Rampage Jackson is on Kick. Damn. So I can't watch him on YouTube. I don't have Kick. What are you on, Respect My Gamer? You're on Kick, aren't you? So I guess I have a Kick account. Are you on Kick, Respect My Gamer? You're on Kick. You're on Kick too, Respect My Gamer. So I think I could be able to check that out. Yeah, Kick. Oh, okay. So I have a Kick account because of you. So I could check out the Kick. I got to get back on there, Kick. I got to check you out again, Respect My Gamer. Playing the real games. He don't play them little PS games. He says PS games is BS games. He plays the real games, baby. He's always posts his lives on YouTube after he goes, oh, okay. Well, what's the name of it? Let me know the name of it. I want to check that out. That'd be interesting. That would definitely be interesting. I definitely want to see that. Sometimes I try to watch, some of these YouTube casts or whatever you call them. And, guys just be yelling, trying to say stuff, trying to be outrageous. And they just say stuff and there's nothing behind it. If you're going to say something outrageous, then, like we come in here to Ronnie C Sports, have something to back it up with. Don't just come out here saying outrageous shit that don't make no sense. And then you get called out and you're like, basically, because I said so type shit. And there's nothing behind it. It's like eating sugar cookies. Getting all that sugar and then it ain't good for you. You ain't getting no calories. You ain't getting nothing out of it. You're not getting what your body needs. So hell yeah, I got to check that out. He only posts, all right, I'm definitely got to check that out. Respect My Gamer for sure. But back to this news, Doris Burke is being replaced by Tim Legler. Tito C Sports. Respect My Gamer. How do you get banned me from Kick? Oh no, Respect My Gamer. You banned Tito C Sports off of Kick. Oh well, stuff happens. McLeod, what's happening? McLeod in the house. Wait a minute. Let me see something. Let me try something. Let's see. McLeod in the house. Let's see. No, that won't work. Damn it, that won't work. Damn, let me get my shit together. McLeod in the house. Let's see. McLeod is in the house, y'all. McLeod's in the house. I don't know if y'all heard that. Give him a hand, a round of applause. There you go. Hold it. Oh, man. I'm messing up here. Should have done that. Anyway, I'm all over the place. I'm back. All right. McLeod is back in the house, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, man. A lot of things happening. Doris Burke demoted. Micah Parsons out. And that's not it. That's not the only thing that happened today. That is not the only thing happened. I don't know if you guys heard about this. I thought we tried to talk about it yesterday, but we talked about it. Coach Mike Vick. Mike Vick is now a coach coaching at Norfolk State. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Vick is now a football coach. Recapping on that, and Skip Bayless is going to be with Gilbert Arenas. Can you believe that? Some of y'all's fantasy dreams slip away at 8 a.m. on Saturday, on Sunday. What you talking about? Are you talking about the fantasy sports? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? You ain't talking about nothing. What you talking about? You ain't talking about nothing. But yeah, Gilbert Arenas is going to be on there with Atiq Khalib. If you guys remember him, I'm thinking the right guy. I'm not thinking about the rapper. Anyway, he's the guy that cornerback for the Denver Broncos. He's the one that snatched the chain. He snatched the chain off of oh gosh, number 15. I can't remember his name. Not Amari Cooper. Oh, he snatched his chain. Your league. Oh man, the league is full, ladies and gentlemen. FYI, our fantasy football league is full. It is full. It is full. Full. So let's get on down. So yeah, Wells, we're gonna see Crabtree. Oh my God, how can I forget Michael Crabtree? What, he went to Texas Tech. Michael Crabtree was drafted by the 49ers. Number 15 went to the Raiders. Hell yeah. And they did that. I was at that Raider game. Man, that was so funny. He snatched his chain, and then they act like they was fighting. They had their dukes up or had their guards up, and they head bobbing and do all this stuff. And they're like all over the field. Nobody's swinging. Nobody's doing nothing. It was straight up comedy, man. Comedy. And I was sitting on the side of the field when they started coming towards us, man. We were just dying laughing. Then after the fight, we was giving we was giving Khalid, we was giving him hell. He's like, yeah, I got his chain. Yeah. I was like, oh man. He's like, oh man. And then, I know it's Michael Crabtree. I know he's our guy. But we start making some we start saying to Khalid, what's his name? Khalid. Anyway, we start saying to dude, we was like, oh man, you ain't Debo. And everybody on this team started laughing. Everybody was laughing on his team, man, because he snatched in Michael Crabtree's chain, man, like he Debo. That shit was funny, man. I'm sorry. We talked bad about our own guy that day. Did Richard Sherman and Crabtree go at it? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. When they played, oh yeah, they did. They did. Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. Because Richard Sherman called him like a mediocre receiver or something like that. That was the year when the Seahawks went to the Super Bowl. You're damn right. I forgot all about that. They sure as hell. Yep, that was him. That was him. Oh my